Time now for First Alert Weather with meteorologist Rob Nucatola.
All right, we get started on 24-hour temperature cast. A little warmer out there to get started. Many areas in the 50s this morning expected. I also expect we're going to find a bunch of spots maybe higher in the 50s or even into the 60s tomorrow morning, as we do have more of this warmer air that's going to linger a little bit. We're going to have more clouds, we're going to have more humidity, and all of that makes it more difficult for those temperatures to move as far as they do when the air is dry. So I do think it's going to be even warmer again tonight and tomorrow morning, and similarly tomorrow night into Thursday morning. So we've got those things working as we start talking about this next boundary that'll try to wring a few showers out of the clouds for us maybe a little bit later on today. I don't think it's an everybody gets wet kind of deal, but there certainly is something there, and we'll watch over the next few hours and see how much is able to hold together and how much loses its steam as it works its way from west to east. Now we're at 53 in Valdosta, we're at 54 in Tallahassee, we're at 55 in Thomasville. If there's a breeze, it's mostly from the south or southwest. I think that breeze will turn a little bit more towards the west later on today. I don't expect it to be a windy day, but I do think at times we'll notice that breeze. I'm hoping it'll perk up a little bit this morning and we can dissipate some of the fog that's getting a little bit thick, especially in the Suwannee River Valley again. There's a 60 this morning in Bainbridge, a 61 at Mariana. Usually Apalachicola is going to run a little warm at 65. We've got 58 in Moultrie, but 49 in Perry and 48 in Live Oak. Now let's talk about that breeze for the time being. When there is a breeze, it's from the southwest. I think once we get to the other side of this first boundary, it turns a little bit more towards the west. Not that it's going to cool anything down, but I think what happens over the next couple of days is we sit in this warmer air mass. So that's going to give us better chances for more morning fog, for more clouds, and for some of those pop-up showers. And you see all those visibility issues to the east, down below 1 mile in so many spots, and I think that's going to stick around probably past 8 o'clock this morning. This first boundary is a little weak one. There's another one that's farther back to the west that will be a little bit stronger, have a little bit more support, and that's the one that gets here later in the day on Thursday. That boundary is the one that gives us the better chance for more showers. I don't see a lot of the drier, cooler getting here. As instead, I think we're going to see a little surge of warmer air from the south take over, and that'll set us up for that better chance for showers on Thursday. It'll also make things feel a little bit different for the next couple of days. So that cool and dry we had this past weekend, and we should have again next weekend, gets bumped around a little bit by some of this warmer and more humid air. The future cast will show that maybe by later this afternoon, 2, 3, 4 o'clock, we can get a couple of sprinkles in a couple of spots. I certainly can't rule them out. So we'll put the rain chance up to like 30% for today. It is not an everybody gets wet, big rain event kind of day, but a few scattered showers, just something to keep in mind. And then I think these clouds are going to linger as this warmer, more humid air lingers. Let's talk about the tropics. Everything has been pretty quiet out there. I still don't see much. There's some disturbed weather in parts of the Caribbean. Doesn't look like it's turning into anything. Got a couple little pockets of showers across the Atlantic also. Doesn't look like it's turning into anything. Nothing's expected out there, but we've always got our eyes out there for you. The clouds increase on the Gulf today. Winds out of the southwest and then west. 5 to 15, seas 1 to 3 feet. We'll put a little light chop in the protected waters. I think the story today is about the increased clouds and the increased humidity. 50s and 60s early with some of that fog. Probably upper 70s later. Would not surprise me at all if a few spots touched 80. I'll leave the rain chances around 30%. I think there can be a few scattered showers today, but just a few. Tonight it's more clouds, it's more fog, it's more upper 50s and low 60s, so even warmer to start tomorrow morning and more of the same on Thursday morning. So for your travel, especially tomorrow, I think it's going to be a little bit warmer and more humid. If you're getting up to do the turkey trot, the run on Thursday morning, it'll be a warm turkey trot this year. But I think Thursday night into Friday, we start to see some changes behind that next boundary that could get us a couple of showers that even linger into early Friday morning. We clear out Friday afternoon, and look how the temperatures drop. Highs may struggle to get back to 60 this weekend, and lows, they may get awfully low. We could be talking about numbers down into the mid-30s and more frost concerns.